What is up, YouTube? I hope you guys are having a great day, and welcome to this 1 hour ball mastery training session for footballers. In this session, you're going to get many touches on the ball, hundreds of touches on the ball. You're going to improve your juggling, you're going to improve your first touch, but most importantly, you're going to improve your ball mastery and your dribbling. The main goal of this session is to just get as many touches on the ball as possible, try to be as sharp as possible, and try to improve on your technique for your dribbling as much as possible. You should be making a lot of mistakes during this session, and I know I definitely did as well. So let's hop straight into the session. And right at the start here, you're going to start with 15 minutes of juggling to get your muscles warm, to get your touch warm as well. You can add in some dynamics before this, however, I already did a pre-activation 5 minutes at my house before I came to the park here, and also juggling is just a good way to warm up as well, especially when you're not doing any sprinting or really high intensity stuff like that. We were just doing some close dribbling work today, so the juggling is a good enough warm up. And here you really want to focus on just being creative, having fun with it. This is just a chance for you to get touches on the ball, but you want to make sure that you challenge yourself, make sure that you're making mistakes. For example, for me, that is trying out different tricks such as these around the worlds, or using the inside of my foot, using the outside of my foot. Just make sure that you do a bunch of different things and you challenge yourself. Alright, after that, your touch and your muscles should be feeling fully warmed up, so we're going to hop into 20 minutes of some line cone mastery drills. There's going to be a ton of different variations that you're going to be doing here, and we're going to start off with this very simple one. I'm sure you guys have seen it before. If you've seen any type of ball mastery drills before, it's just weaving through the cones by taking an outside touch and then an inside touch with each of your feet and alternating like that. 1 rep of this is going to the end of the cones and coming back. So you're going to do two reps of that. You're going to take a little break, and then you're going to do 1 more set of 2 reps of that. This one is pretty intensive. And with all these drills, you want to progress it by increasing the speed and also making sure that you keep your eyes up, focusing on the cones ahead of you instead of looking straight down at your feet. That's something that's going to help you in the game, because when you're in the game, you can't actually be looking at your feet the whole time. You need to be taking in what's in front of you. You need to be taking in information. So you can progress this drill by adding in that once you get comfortable. And remember, it's all right to make mistakes. That's what practice is for. Don't get discouraged if you make a lot of mistakes. Once you completed that, you're going to then hop into a similar type of drill, but this time you're only using 1 foot. You're taking 1 touch with the inside and 1 touch with the outside to weave through the cones as fast, as quickly, and as smoothly as possible. This one is also going to be 2 sets of 2 reps, but you're going to do that for each leg. So you should be going there and back 4 times with each leg. Again, the same thing with the last drill. You can make this harder by increasing the speed and making sure that you keep your eyes up as well. And you guys will see that I'm not afraid to make mistakes. I'm not afraid to push myself and see how fast I can go. And of course, don't forget to stay hydrated as well. So this next drill is very, very similar to the last one, except you're going to be taking two consecutive touches with each part of your foot. So 2 touches with the inside, 2 touches with the outside. This one really gets you working on taking those nice, delicate touches. I don't know about you guys, but for me, this one is something that I struggle with a lot, so I really like to do this drill. You want to really focus on being very light with your touches, being very light on your feet, and getting low to the ground, as well as just looking up again. Same with all the other drills. And for this one especially, I made a lot of mistakes. So again, do not be afraid to make mistakes. That's what practicing is for, especially in individual practice. There's no pressure. You don't have to try and play well. You just have to try to improve as much as possible. Next up is working on the La Croquetas or the Iniestas, whatever you want to call them. This drill is just really going to help you with your fluidity in your dribbling and make you able to take on people much easier. If you have this in your arsenal, you want to make sure that it becomes like second nature, and then it becomes easier to use in the game. You'll use it instinctively and you don't even have to think about it. And again, 2 sets of 2 reps for this drill. And I'll say it again, like every other drill in this line of cones, you can improve it by making it faster, keeping your eyes up, maybe even doing some scanning, whatever you like. Just make sure that it's challenging. And now we're moving on to the last variation for this line of cone drills. It's just a simple rollover with each foot going through the cones. And I made a ton of mistakes while doing this drill. You guys will see, I'll show just me getting a little pissed off. But the thing is, I didn't get discouraged. I kept trying, and I knew that if I just kept making mistakes, kept improving, that would help me in the long run. So that's what you guys need to take away from this drill especially. Now, I'm not saying you should try to make mistakes, but you shouldn't be upset when they happen. And this one is just another 2 sets of 2 reps, and then we'll move on to a completely different drill.
Make prolific confessions into the master plan. I feel like they will never let me shine. What do you need to say that feels so grand? Why is yours so much better than mine? I gotta wait in line for you to feel me. I got to hold my time for your healing. I got to take a back seat, are you kidding? I got to grab my chance cause it's fleeting. Cause this just feels like yesterday. This just feels like yesterday. Oh, this just feels like yesterday.
So you guys can pack up the line of cones after that, but leave 2 out because we're going to be using these 2 cones for the rest of the session. Now, I'm not going to lie, the rest of these drills I stole from 7MLC, one of his videos. I will put the thumbnail to that right here, and make sure you guys go watch that video as well. And I just stole these drills from that. They were really good to get a ton of touches on the ball, and it was something I hadn't tried before, so it was pretty difficult for me. And we will just be rotating through these for the last 20 minutes or so. You can choose how long you want to spend on each drill based on how hard it is for you. I spent a little bit longer, maybe a minute or two more on the last version, especially because that one was really difficult for me. So I like to work on the things that are hardest, of course. And don't get discouraged if these take you a couple minutes to get in the rhythm of. For me, like I said, it was my first time trying them out, and it definitely took some getting used to get in the rhythm. But once you do, they feel really good and they're really fun to do as well. And that is the rest of the session there. You guys are going to make sure that you stretch after for 5 minutes. I didn't record it because I was getting absolutely attacked by mosquitoes and I wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. But make sure that you guys stretch after to reduce injury as much as possible. And you guys can do this ball mastery session however often you like. It's really great, really intense. Lots of touches on the ball, like I said. And I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys try this out for yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching.